Cruise news time. Well, Disney Cruise Lines finds themselves under investigation. Yikes. Plus, which cruise line would you guess has been voted by Forbes as one of the best employers? Do you have a guess? Leave a comment below. Cruise news. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news updates. Well, we got a big old pile of cruise news today. We're in Nassau, Bahamas. I'm going to show you that. There was some requests in the video yesterday. I'm going to show you our balcony. How about that? And we've got a little pillow talk. But beyond that, a lot of cruise news. Before we get there, let me first highlight today's sponsor, the sponsor of today's show, Surfshark VPN. Man, VPN, such an essential tool when you are traveling abroad. The dangerous places out there in the world, and one of the most dangerous is public Wi-Fi. There's some ne'er-do-wells, there's some people that are out to get you that can sniff on those public Wi-Fis and get your personal data, and you got to use some sort of tool to keep the prying eyes away. VPN is that. It stands for Virtual Private Network. In as simple as form as it could be, it encapsulates your data, it encrypts your data, and it passes it to the internet where prying eyes can't see it. I tell you what, Surfshark VPN is a great, easy VPN tool. It's just a one-click, you get your device connected, and only one price for all of your devices. I've been using it in all the travels that I've been doing, and I haven't had any trouble with identity theft or hacking. And another interesting feature about using a VPN is you can get around geo-blocking. So if I'm in a foreign country and I want to watch my USA Netflix, I can just push a button, connect from a server in the USA, and watch my Netflix. The other great thing about Surfshark VPN sponsoring the show is they always have a great deal for the locafam. Use the link in the description and the promo code Loca to get 83% off of Surfshark and 3 months for free. It's all encapsulated in a 30-day money-back trial, so you can try Surfshark VPN without any risk. Thank you, Surfshark VPN, for sponsoring today's show. Let's get on to the cruise news. Well, Disney Cruise Line, they're having some highs, they're having some lows, and they're under investigation. Now, they're under investigation by the state of Florida, along with 120 other businesses or entities, and they're investigating whether or not Disney Cruise Line is violating the state's ban on vaccine passports, the ban on denying service based on vaccines. And a lot of people thought maybe this was just some sort of law without any teeth, just a showboating kind of law. Well, that's not the case. The Department of Health here in Florida issued a $3.1 million fine against Leon County, the county of Leon in Florida. It's where the state capital is, for letting people go because they weren't able to prove that they were vaccinated. And so it's getting serious down here in Florida. The cruise lines are starting to be targeted. Disney Cruise Line mentioned specifically state of Florida investigating Disney Cruise Line to see whether or not they're violating this Florida law. It does beg the question because NCL has that injunction against the Florida law based on the court case that is under appeal. Would Disney Cruise Line be exempt the same way that Norwegian Cruise Line is, or is that all separate? Would they have to have separate litigation? This is going to play out really quickly, really soon in Florida. We will know more. Now, unfortunately, the bad news for Disney does not end there. They've reported a loss, of course, for all of 2020 of $255 million plus, and they've got new cruise ships coming out that were originally scheduled to be released or debut in 2022, 2023, and 2024. Well, now they've altered that schedule, pushing 2 of those cruise ships out further. There will be a new Disney cruise ship in 2022, but then we won't get another new one until 2024 and 2025. So Disney's just trying to navigate their way. Now, it's not all bad news when it comes to Disney Cruise Line. We also have the announcement that Disney Cruise Line is returning to New Orleans, and Disney Cruise Line in 2023 returning to some of its favorite spots, including its private island, Castaway Cay. So a mixed bag. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in Florida, but Florida's not the only state that's dealing with this vaccine passport ban. Just this past week, Governor Abbott in Texas passed an executive order saying that any entity in Texas that was denying service or terminating employment because of vaccine status would also also be in violation of a law and facing fines. It opens up a whole nother can of worms. Will this impact Galveston cruising? Will this put a stop to the cruising that's going on in Texas? Well, the Port of Galveston, they've come out and said, look, we haven't been contacted by the governor's office. We haven't heard anything. We submitted our plans, which included asking for vaccine status to the governor's office before we got restarted. They gave us the thumbs up. They haven't said anything on the heels of this executive order. So at least the Port of Galveston feels like they're continuing to do business the way that they're doing business right now. But no comment yet from the cruise line. So interesting to watch. It's funny. Texas is a big hub for cruising. Florida, a huge, the heart of cruising really in the United States, at least in the cruising to the Caribbean part of the United States. And it's going to be interesting to see how these laws play out as we go forward, if it will negatively impact cruising. All right, with that, we put a bow on the Disney cruise news. Let's transition over. I got a couple big cruise news stories still. Which cruise line is celebrating being on Forbes' best employer list? And a big announcement from Viking. We got any Viking fans out there? But I do have some housekeeping. A lot of people in the comments yesterday requested to see the balcony of this cabin. So let me give you a brief balcony tour. All right, here we go. The balcony tour. You got plenty of room here. Like, got two kind of lounger chairs, and you could probably fit 4 or 5 of those chairs on this balcony. Now we are in Nassau today, right next to the Freedom of the Seas. Turn you guys slowly here. It's a nice looking cruise ship. A lot of people say the Freedom's super fun to cruise on. You got the pirate ship going there out of Nassau. And then, of course, they're doing a lot of construction here, working on the walkways and the spots to get on and off the cruise ship. But yeah, nice big balcony to go along with the junior suite. What do you think? That's a big balcony. I think you could get 20, 30 people on there for a balcony party. And let me address this. There's a lot of people that are obsessed with the pillows, so I did some in-depth reporting on the pillows in this cabin. We're up to 8 pillows. Our cabin steward hooked us up with these 2 feather pillows. We were looking for something a little more soft, so we got these very big pillows, but the crown jewel of the pillow game is these small pillows, and then there's no decorative pillows. No decorative pillows here, so that's your pillow report from the Mariner of the Seas. It's 8 pillows, people. Calm down. 6 of them aren't even that comfortable. Look, we're going to get back to the cruise news, but first, let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. Thank you in advance. All right, let's talk Viking. Viking Ocean, the cruise line that really kind of kicked itself off in 2015. Viking known mostly for river cruising, but they made a big impact in ocean cruising, considered to be some of the upper echelon of ocean cruising. All-inclusive, really a high-end experience, really nice cruise ships going to really nice and exotic places. And they debuted in 2015 with their cruise ship, the Viking Star. Well, now in 2023, they're bringing out a sister ship to the Viking Star called the Viking Saturn. This new cruise ship will be doing cruises around Scandinavia. Again, really exotic places, but this is another option. Viking often sold out. The demand for Viking is high, and this will make a lot of people happy. Some beautiful itineraries in Greenland, in Iceland. Of course, you can go to the UK. There's going to be cruises transatlantic to New York. So, yeah. Viking, there's a little Viking news for you. Brand new cruise ship coming out in 2023. This is one of the cruise lines we'd like to try. It's another cruise line that doesn't have a casino, so it's kind of in the same category as Disney for us. Doesn't necessarily fit our cruising profile, but one we would definitely try if we got the chance. Are you a Viking cruiser? Leave a comment below. And finally, let's talk about the cruise line that's landed itself onto Forbes' Best Global Employer list of 2021. Forbes, in partnership with Statistica, it's the world's leading online portal for statistics. They survey employees and partners. They gather all this data across the world, and they decide which businesses are the best global employers. And which cruise line is it? Well, it's the world's largest cruise line, Carnival Corporation, landing on the Forbes list for the best employers. Congratulations, Carnival, for making the list, and it's worth a quote. They got a great quote here from Roger Frizzell, the Chief Communications Officer. Our ongoing focus to create one of the best places to work in the world is reflected in our highest responsibility and top priority, which is compliance, environmental protection, and the health, safety, and well-being of our guests, the people in the communities we visit, and our shipboard and shoreside personnel. How about that? Carnival's commitment to all those things paying off, landing on the Forbes list. Did you think it was Carnival? Boom, that's your cruise news. Time for you to sound off. What do you think? Disney in trouble or just navigating some rocky waters? What do you think about Carnival being the world's best employer? Do you see that when you're on a Carnival ship? I do see that. I see a lot of happy Carnival employees. Congratulations, Carnival. Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for checking out the show today. Please hit the like button, or your normally cool view of Nassau when you can watch the dredge, the Marco Polo, will be blocked by another cruise ship. The freedom of the seas. It can happen. Trust me, I know. This is Tony for Lido, Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.